What's up, guys? How's it going? I just wanted to make a quick video. Rob from RNG-Gamez here. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I really appreciate it. It really makes me want to make more videos, so I really do appreciate that. I don't want to say subscribe, but do it. I just wanted to talk about a couple of kind of bad interactions I've had with customers recently, and it's primarily with Pokemon cards. I don't know what's causing this. I kind of do know what's causing this. I think it's the economy is kind of bad, and everyone who has sort of been collecting cards these past 2 years that have been paying kind of ridiculous prices for their cards think their cards are worth more than they really are. So I've had a couple of bad interactions, like I said. My rule in the store is I do not buy damaged cards, and I do not buy heavily played Pokemon cards. It's just, I just don't do it, just because they're a hard sell. The market isn't what it used to be. Like 2 years ago, you'd be able to sell a base set Charmander for fucking like $50. It's just not like that anymore. You can't do that. It's literal bulk, and people don't seem to understand that. So yeah, a couple of bad interactions I've had was people come in with, they submit a buy list. They come in with their cards. They're all labeled as near mint. They're clearly not. There's creases in them. There's some of them are even water damaged, and I could tell as soon as they walk in, I'm gonna have a problem with this person. They're not gonna like what I have to say, but I'm not in the business to lose money, or I'm not buying your cards as a favor to you. Like, I do this as a business. Also, I don't have to buy all of your cards. I don't have to. I just don't have to buy all of them. I could refuse what I want to refuse and take what I want to take. That's just how it works. So, yeah, this one customer sort of resonates in my brain. Came in with a stack of cards, around probably $900 worth of cards. I was like, oh, goodbye. Decent older stuff, all near mint, he said on the buy list. Comes in, as soon as I see the first card, creases in the corner, heavily played, damaged card. I'm like, another one of these. And he was like, oh yeah, on the buy list, it wasn't giving me a price for damaged or moderately played. I was like, yeah, because it wasn't giving you a price because I don't buy them. So I'm going to decline this. And as soon as I push that first card to him, I could see his hands moving like it's still a sellable card. I was like, yeah, but not to me. Like, I know what sells and what doesn't sell in my store. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to have to sell that online, and selling a damaged card online is a nightmare. You don't want to do it. So I am not going to buy it. Okay. So I spent around 20 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe even a half hour going through each card by card. Towards the end, we were left with maybe 10 cards. So the end of that, it was like $78 worth of cards from 900. So what he wanted from me was a shiny Tyranitar and a shiny Celebi, both near mint. So he wanted to trade in $900 worth of, I don't want to say junk, but kind of junk, if it's damaged, bad condition, terrible, for 2 really big chase cards. I didn't know what to tell the person. I mean, I'm not going to take all these damaged cards, so you could take probably one of the 2 best Pokemon cards I have in my store. It's just not going to happen. Even if you didn't want to do that and you wanted cash, I'm still not buying those cards because it's just not worth it for me. And I told him, I was like, listen, I'll buy these cards for $78. He's like, oh, that's not worth it. I can get way more on Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm doing this business, is because I'm going to sell them. I know you can get more. That's the whole thing. That's how this thing works. You sell them to me so you don't have to. Apparently, what he thought was I was going to give him what the cards are worth. And it's really telling in the market today, because everyone knows, it's like a recession, kind of. So I'm getting a lot of people come in with their Pokemon cards that want top dollar for it. And I don't know how to tell them I can't do that. So it puts me in a very sticky situation, because they come in, high hopes, first time in the store, all smiles, and then they leave angry and they want to burn my business to the ground. And I don't know why. Like, you wouldn't do that to a car dealer or someone else that you go trade in your car to. It's like, oh, I know this car sells for this much on, private sale, so I want that price. Everyone knows that you get Kelly Blue Book value, which is like, my buy list price value. Of course, it's scaled down to match with a $10 card. If I was buying a $6,000 card, of course I would pay more for the card, because it's a high value card and I want it, so I'm going to pay more for it. It's a sliding scale. As you get lower to the bottom end of that scale, that like $10, $5, $4, $2 range, it gets littler and littler as what I'm willing to pay for it. It's a sliding scale. As it goes further up, it gets more and more and more that I'm willing to spend on it, because I know it's a good card. I know it's going to attract people to the store, and I know I'm going to get more out of it than these $4 or $5, $2 damaged cards. But so that's not the first. There's a couple other people that came in. Another person trying to sell bulk, and again, I don't have to buy everything that walks in the door. It's a day-to-day basis. It could change any day. It could change this hour, next hour. It's a very bad market right now for Pokemon bulk, especially. The market has totally imploded. So I'm not going to pay someone top dollar for their bulk and lose money on it. It's just not. I'm not in the business to lose money. These are just things you're going to have to deal with when you open your business, or in business in general, or if you're just a customer and want to trade in your cards to a card store. The market's fluid, changes every day, every minute, sometimes every second, depending on the high velocity of the item. Another person, I'm actually really surprised they haven't left me a negative review on Google, because they came in, wanted to sell their bulk, and for that week I had shut down buying bulk just so I can get caught up on my bulk and assess the market in general, because I literally had to cut my prices in half, because the rate I was paying and the amount of work it takes to package it and repurpose it and do all this other stuff, it just wasn't worth it anymore. Monday the store's closed, and on Mondays me and my employee, we spend around 12 hours here just on bulk, on Pokemon bulk. Just packaging it, repurposing it, pulling out the valuable cards, sorting through it. 12 hours. And we're still not caught up. So I had to shut it down for a little bit. Person came in, wanted to sell their bulk. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. I wasn't even in the store that day, so technically my employees don't have buying power. I'm the only person that buys stuff in my store. person wrote me a nasty email about negative experience he had, and he's going to share his experience with all his collector friends, underlining it, capitalizing it, exclamation points. And I'm just like, man, this is one video that Rudy from Alpha Investments, he posted about, like, if a customer has a negative experience in your store, they'll tell everyone. And if people have a positive experience in your store, you'll be lucky that they'll tell one person. And that's just the way the industry runs in a nutshell, and that's just how all retail really is in a nutshell. For the one person that has a negative experience in your store, they'll tell the whole world. And it's just the way things are nowadays. But these are just things you have to deal with. You can't please everyone. Because if I replied to that person, bent over backwards, paid them whatever, gave them, it didn't matter. Like, whatever I could have done at that point, in his mind, I'm a piece of garbage. So it doesn't matter, like, what you do sometimes. You just have to do what's best for you. Man, I really wanted to make this a quick video, but it's almost 12 minutes long now. But guys, I really appreciate you guys following the channel. It means a lot. And I hope these help you, because they help me with just talking about the business and how it operates. Thanks. See ya.